Qué vato culero. You vatos fucked the shit out of that fleet of drug subs. Too bad about El Cerebro, but I hear some of our people saw him in La Paz. We're closing in on him.
Let's go. We entering a new province?
Yeah, Villa Verde. Map shows one major road which leads to the city of Villa Verde. Other than that, looks like a lot of jungle.
Let's give Bowman a call. Bowman, we're crossing into the province Villa Verde.
Other than a lot of legal coca farms, there's a mine there owned by the cartel. The mine is the cartel's source for pyrolusite. It's used to make chemicals that purify the cocaine, make it nice and white or something.
I think we could screw up that step in production for you.
I don't have intel on who's running things in Villa Verde. Be careful. Gather intel on the Buchan before making any big moves. Bowman out.
I asked the rebels to send over a vehicle for us.
You're right, compadre.
I'm riding the motorcycle. Okay, Tal. Got a tip on the cartel in the area? Gracias. Guy gave us the location for a supply drop. Let's get to it.
Go on, I'll be right with you. Yo, cartel heavy machine gunner. Right by that stack of tires.
Got something here. Looks like the local boss is a guy named El Way. He has a house in a place called Riverine. Let's check it out. Bowman. The name of the buchon in Villa Verde is El Way.
El Way? We know him. I wasn't sure he was in Villa Verde. He's in charge of processing the pyrolusite into the chemical used to purify the cocaine. An Unidad lieutenant named Bento caused an accident in the processing plant that burned El Way's fucking face off.
Oh, so he's easy to spot in the crowd.
When the bandages came off, Lieutenant Bento made fun of El Way's hamburger face. El Way went after him and almost started war. Sueño had to step in.
That sounds like a great lever to pull.
Frame El Way for the lieutenant's murder, the war starts up for real. I'll send you some intel on El Way. Bowman out.
Bowman just sent us a video starring none other than Bolivia's butt-ugliest comedian, El Way. Sure to be a barrel of laughs.
This is El Way. Real name, Pedro Gil. And I know the first question you're asking. What the fuck happened to him? You know what pyrolusite is, right? Yeah, neither did I. Pyrolusite, key syllable pyro, by the way, is the shit they mine in Villa Verde province to turn coca leaves into high-quality cocaine. So what, you ask? Elway's father was a miner. His grandfather was a miner. His grandfather's father was a miner. Basically, Elway didn't have many options until El Boquita came along.
You want to make some real money?
Turns out he wanted to make some real money. Turns out, in fact, he was ambitious. Elway wanted to improve pyrolusite to produce the best cocaine the world has ever seen. Ever hear the expression, it blew up in his face? According to our sources, Elway is a generally affable guy. Good to his workers, cool with Unidad. Just don't ever, ever make a joke about his face.
I hate to bother you about this shit, Elway. I know you're busy as hell. Oh, hey, Marcus, forget it, Way. It's nada. What do you need? I need more of the precursor
Yo, two
chemicals
cartel
we're
gunmen.
using to refine
Over
the
by that
cocaine.
cage.
I thought my supplier with Via B gas was cool, but the past few weeks, the man is not playing me straight. Can you get your hands on some of this shit for me? Claro, Marcus. I can help you out, but hey, you're gonna owe me. You don't gotta tell me I owe you. Thanks, man. Just let me know if you want me to visit your capital on the Via B gas, or if this thing between you and me is gonna be a regular thing, okay?
We need to find a way to drive a wedge between Elway and Unidad's Lieutenant Bento. See what you can dig up.
I got it. I'll fly. Get a load of this. It has to be the cartel's operations center for Villa Verde.
The local Buchon should have quarters there. Let's take a gander.
Got eyes on the cartel HQ building. Let's get a closer look. Hey, I found a Santa Blanca medal. This will make a nice souvenir. Look at this little arsenal.
These are homemade shotgun shells. Mexican pesos and birdshot inside.
That's a signature. When Elway shoots somebody, he wants everyone to know it was him. Let's grab these and give Bowman a call. Hey Bowman, I've got a plan to trap Elway. How about we kill the Unidad captain and leave Elway's signature shells at the scene to pin it on him? Sound good?
Devious. Make it happen.
We got a Sicario. Over there, next to the container.
I got eyes on a weapons case.
I like the idea of this load of pesos and birdshot.
When I was a kid, a neighbor used to fill his shotgun with rock salt instead.
That's some hardcore shit. Blasting salt into the wound.
I've got the bike.
I'll catch up with you.
I got one narco.
That pyrolusite mine?
It's honestly more modern than I was expecting.
The locals could thank Santa Blanca for that.
They actually ought to thank him for that, right? The cartel built the mine and everything. Probably safer than the other mines around here, too.
Spotted one with submachine guns. I got a third target. Power's down. I got a target carrying submachine guns.
Here's Captain Bento.
Let's take him out.
Frag out. Get some.
That captain is down.
Let's plant those shotgun shells and get going.
With the shotgun shells there, Unidad will accuse El Way of the killing, and nobody's friends anymore.
Come on, let's go see what other trouble we could stir up.
¿Qué ocurrió? Por favor, acuérdate de mí. Oye, hey. ¿Están listos para el trabajo de mañana? Ya quiero llegar al cuartel. Está bastante buena, una muy buena reunión. ¿Crees que algún día se acabe todo esto? ¿Cómo está?
Unidad chopper. Stay low. Fucking smoke the helo.
Check this out. The head of the miners' union in Villa Verde, this guy named Chango, flat out hates how the cartel treats workers here.
Sounds like we have a lot in common.
Bet he'd be happy to lend us a hand with fucking up their pyrolusite supply chain.
Supply manifest. Looks like the cartel's planning a major resupply mission to their remote bases. Cargo planes fueled and ready to go.
The rebels would love to get their hands on that stuff. All we gotta do is take it. We got a couple of narcos.
Where you got them?
Over by the checkpoint.
This cartel station shut down. The rebels might be able to come out in force.
Good to go.
I found intel on the location of the pyrolusite labs. Looks like a good target for sabotage.
Take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will set back
Enemy
the cartel's
spotted.
cocaine production for months.
We got a lab up here.
I'm having a college flashback. Maybe I can work on my aggressions against my organic chem professor.
Lab destroyed.
Ooh, on to the next one.
Yo, cartel gunman.
They're trying to get away in the truck. Watch the truck. See what's in it. Let's go ahead and loot the truck. We're clear.
Armored truck secure. Victoria's people are on the way to pick up the gear.
Take out the 2 labs that are refining pyrolusite for Santa Blanca. Their loss will set back the cartel's cocaine production for months.
Sure are a lot of lights and switches up here.
I'm on.
Looks like a lab up ahead. Clear. That's it for any easy pyrolusite refining around these parts.
That should put a nice crimp in Elway's career.
Not to mention the cartel's supply chain.
Sounds like it's cervezas time.
I got a narco over here, close to the camp entrance.
I got eyes on a weapons case.
I heard a Sicario over here.
And in our top story tonight, bloody riots have broken out in the streets between local cocaleros and miners originally hailing from Barbechos. According to police reports, the miners, who are working in the private pyrolusite mine set up by Santa Blanca, are notorious locally for their heavy drinking and questionable social interactions with women. Tensions rose to a fevered pitch today when one of the miners threw a stick of dynamite into a local lake. When asked why he done such a thing, the man pointed to the pacu floating toward the shore, laughed and said, "Fishing." It was at this point that a group of local fishermen decided to complain directly to the man, using their fists to deliver their primary complaint.
Talk to the local union leader in Villa Verde and see if you can get him to convince the miners to stop digging pyrolusite for the cartel.
That's the union leader.
Let's go talk to him.
We hear you'd like to get those SB soldiers off your back.
Por supuesto. Who wants to work like a slave for those narcos?
If we could make that happen, would you be willing to abandon the mines for good?
Pero no pueden. You can just kill off every Santa Blanca soldier in the country.
If we could manage it, we would. But we can take out enough of them for you to have the time to gather your families and flee.
Se lo agradezco mucho. Santa Blanca has taken over our place in San Marquesa. Clear out that mine, and we should be able to get free.
That we can make happen. Target spotted. Look alive. This is the miners' district and it's crawling with Santa Blanca. We clear them out, and those miners are one step closer to leaving these parts for honest work.
Copy that. We have men on the way.
We've got a tango with multiple civilians around. Sniper up in the tower. Marking a tango. He's close to that local.
Tango. Spotted one with submachine guns.
Clear over here. Clear. I could use some rounds.
Clear here. That got kind of stressful, huh? Well, if you didn't want to be a gunfighter, you should have joined the Peace Corps. Watch the truck, man. We need the shit that's in it. Say the word. Watch it with the truck. We need what's inside of it. We need what that truck's hauling. A non-blow vehicle is escorting the convoy. We got them all. Let's check the truck for any loot we might need.
Good work. I'll ping the rebels with a location.
I'm on.
Escort vehicle is destroyed.
Got a Tango. Target marked. Keep an eye on your background. Tango marked. He's a little close to civilians. That ought to keep their polvo from turning nice and white.
You know pyrolusite is used to filter water, too.
There are other ways to manage that, though, right?
Fuck it. I was drinking bottled water anyway.
Unidad wants Elway dead for killing that officer. Sueño wants him dead to make peace with Unidad. And you destroyed the guy's pyrolusite operation. You gunslingers have fucked up Elway's world for good.
I hope he isn't taking it personally.
You can ask him in person. If he wants to stay breathing, Elway's got nowhere else to turn but us. And I want to know what he knows.
Got a lead on his 20?
Unidad is hunting him down. Head to their base, see if you can find intel on his location there.
Jesus, you like giving us the impossible missions. Just give us a call if you find something out before we have to sneak into the devil's asshole, okay?
I thought you liked poking around the devil's asshole. Bowman out.
The frame-up worked. Unidad's after Elway's head. I need you to get to him first and extract him. We'll find him a place to lay low as long as he gives us everything he knows about the cartel.
They got no juice. There's the Unidad base.
We're crazy sneaking into there. We don't get paid enough.
You don't get crazy pay? I hear it's like 3 times combat pay, but they charge you extra for the therapy.
According to this, Unidad has a tracker on Elway's car.
We better hurry then before they find him.
Come on, let's go.
I got eyes on Elway.
We're still all right.
Coopere todo saldrá bien.
At least they had descendants.
Hold on.
At least they had descendants and professionals to snag me. Respect, Ringos.
All right, breathe easy.
I'll fly.
weapons case over here.
Took out the helo. That was fucking close.
Oigo, no. I hate you pinches culeros de mierda. But I don't blame you. Like, es como... I know this was all business.
Thanks, Elway. We don't hate you either.
I mean, Los Polvos is a fucked up business. My cousin Chito up in Culiacan, he does so much blow, I don't think he can recognize himself in the mirror. His nose is running all the time. He used to sing good too, but since that Polvo fucked up his nose, he don't sing so good.
You a Corrido performer or something?
No, neta, no. We was in the church choir, but that was when we was kids. I was a good soprano, actually. Then my balls dropped. You're lucky I don't have my street sweeper, or you putos de mierda be looking in the dirt for pieces of your brain pan.
You mean the one you like to load with coins? I hear someone killed an Unidad captain like that. Left some extra shells at the scene.
What? You pinche puto.
Just making the change we want to see. Easy. Camine.
Mr. Elway, you are one ugly motherfucker.
Chingado. I get it now. She like a spook, huh?
Have a seat.
Aguanta. Respect, fool. But lady, I'm not a snitch, right?
I know you have to be macho and mouth off, but I'm gonna make you talk. Even if I have to burn off what's left of your face.
We don't need to get rid of your body if we just cremate you.
Hey, chill, okay? I'm sure I can spare a few tidbits. Everybody just relax.
Desperate people make desperate mistakes, and I had made El Yayo and La Gringa desperate. I pressured them too much. But I had no choice. The attacks on our production were increasing. It was hurting our supply chain. If something was not done, we would lose our market share. So I pushed them to produce more coke. They couldn't do it, so they started to cut it, dilute it, lower the quality to increase the quantity. An understandable mistake, but a mistake nevertheless. I had spent years branding Santa Blanca, a quality product, the best in the world, a primo price for a primo product. Problem was, the product wasn't primo anymore. And someone had to pay for that.
Heads up, Nomad. Looks like La Gringa just hit her expiration date with the cartel.
What do we know?
The damage you've done to cartel production forced La Gringa to start cutting the purity of her coke to keep up with demand. Maybe she was playing for time, hoping she could get things back under control before Sueño noticed. If so, she bet wrong.
Now Sueño's going to make an example out of her.
There's a crew on the way to her house right now. La Gringa's got nowhere to run.
Unless we give her a way out.
Exactly. I need you to haul ass and get to her house in Prugio. Convince her she's better off with us than with Sueño and get her to the extraction point.
El Sueño's discovered that La Gringa's been cutting the purity of her cocaine, and he sent his people to kill her. Get to La Gringa and bring her in. She's got nowhere else to go.
Village is just up ahead. Let's hustle and get to La Gringa before the cartel does.
Right behind you, boss.
Looks like some of Qatari's rebels are defending La Gringa's house.
What's going on here? Front of the cage.
Looks like we've riled them up. All right, breathe easy. We're good, we're good. They're on alert.
Who are you? What do you want?
We're your way out of this mess, understand? But we've got to move right fucking now.
I won't get far. Not like this. I know someone. He lives in a village not far from here. The rebels, they take their wounded to him when they can.
How well do you know that rebel doctor?
He won't talk to the cartel, if that's what you're afraid of. They don't scare him. He's the bravest guy I know. We met when I was working with the NGO. The fake NGO. He was the local guy.
And a few years and a few tons of coke later, he introduces you to the rebels.
He needed medicine and vaccines. I had the money.
I don't get you. What do you get out of playing both sides?
Hell if I know. I came to Bolivia to help people. That's all I was trying to do.
Okay, we gotta hold on, Gringa. We still got a ways to go.
I don't know about that. I'm going into... Fuck.
Is she gonna make it?
She'd better. What were rebels doing protecting your house?
That Qatari must have sent them to protect me. I feel cold. I'm starting to feel cold.
Why would Pat Qatari protect a cartel scientist like you?
I've been using Sueño's money to buy medical supplies for the rebels.
Fact didn't mention that shit to us.
How would I know? You're not cold, are you? I can't. Please. I've got to stop.
Don't quit on me now, lady. Sight's just up ahead.
Who are you? What do you want?
You know this woman?
What happened?
Believe me, Doc, it's better if you don't know. She's got a GSW to the shoulder. Can you help her?
Sí, por supuesto. Leave her with me. I'll do everything I can.
We'll buy you all the time we can, but you need to work fast. I've got a feeling Sueño's not done with her yet. Contact. Sueño sent another crew after us. Take him down.
Chopper inbound.
We got the fucking helo. Over here. What's the word, boss?
We've given the doc all the time we can. One way or another, we're getting La Gringa out of here. Okay, Gringa, time to go.
Please, just give me a minute. You stopped the bleeding, but I got a ball of lead in my shoulder.
The cocktail the doc just gave you? I bet you can't even feel your face, let alone that bullet.
You got me there.
We're leaving. You feel like you're gonna keel over or puke, just look at the horizon. It'll keep you steady.
All right, good to go.
We're at the extraction point. Let's get her to Bowman and call for a dust-off.
It's called tactical field care. Stop being such a pussy.
Oh, God!
Here.
Open it. Open it.
Her extract is 10 minutes out.
Oh, fucking hell. I'll be glad to be rid of this whiny bitch. Your little clinic might have bought you some redemption with the rebels, but that crap doesn't play for me. But with a set of lungs like yours, you're gonna be a big hit in prison.
Why don't you just let me die?
The thought had crossed my mind. But 5 years from now, 10, hell, maybe even 50 years from now, when I'm so old I can't even wipe my own ass, it's gonna make me happy to think of little Mousy La Gringa and all those nasty friends she made in prison.
I don't care. I'm happy to go to your prison. A lifetime, 10 lifetimes in prison is better than Sueño. Your worst could never compare to his.